The metagame hype train that is causing Triple Tactics Thrust to go berserk is actually comical. As you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button, and to nobody's surprise, Triple Tactics Thrust is going up. I mean, you have Ken and Gen hype that has been driving this card insane. You have people that are like, hey, you know, you can toss us an Unchained. Infernoble wants to play this because they're warriors. We're seeing like a 3-1 splash, a 3-gen, 1-chem. It's what we're seeing right now that's affecting the price tag for this. And, you know, it's still hilarious. These bottomed out at $84. And you come back here today, $139, $144. Lowest as of filming this is going to put you at $100 and effectively $44 for the ultimate rare. Yeah, good luck with this. Your secret rares, same thing, 14 listings down here. 193. There was a point in today where the secret rare was almost as much as the ultimate rare. But as you can see, we've had, you know, a few more people reselling and relisting these. People are looking at this right now and they're like, hey, you know, screw it, I'm going to cash in on the free value for this. I assume that we're going to get a reprint for this at some point later on in the year / early next year. Konami's going to want to cash in on the reprint equity on this. And they already understand that this card is a huge part of the current meta. But if you're planning on playing competitively right now, I mean, you essentially need this, right? Like, this card is honestly, the nuts and the TCG went ahead and said, you know what? Let's go ahead and print something that allows this to interact. Good times. On the slow burner back here, I do want to point out that Starlight Talents, I love the drop back here. Nice 490, 524. Your Ultras, 115 on up to 130. Your Secret Rare Pharaoh is $77, $75. That's actually kind of cheap. Secret Rares from Rise, nice market price at $38. That's actually a $35. That's a lot more than I thought those would be. I figured those would bottom out a lot harder. Ultra still coming in about $20. Maven's versions, $17-ish dollars. So it looks like on the back end of your talents as well, I mean, these are still holding value, but the reprint train should be coming on in here and doing its thing. What else we got going on back here? Oh, yes, the Vanquish Soul Ultimate Rare. I didn't expect anybody to rush back here and go, I'm going to buy out, you know, Vanquish Soul cards. No, that's not the case. Actually, most of this stuff is a lot cheaper than it actually is. I'm actually very concerned. How do you have mod plays of these already? Like, I always wondered that. Like, do you just run over the... What's going on here? What makes you run into these? Borgers, very cheap. The Mad Love's down to 45. Kaisers, 40s. Pretty cool that those that low. Rosin's still holding about $15. Mad Love at 13. You know, the Heavy Burger at $10. You know, for as much as people thought that these were going to blow themselves out in value, nobody's gonna want to pick up Vanquish Soul cards. Well, you know, we've seen how the market's holding on this. You guys ready for some comedy? Now, full disclaimer here. You can go check out Kong's cards. Use discount code IMCO40. Save on your purchase. You can also go to Gamer's Choice. Use discount code IMCO40. And you'll be paying probably cheaper than what you're paying over here on TCG Player. Especially since the lowest SP Little Knights, $500. Your only sold listing was at $300. I mean, you only had one that sold. Super Sky Slayer, $300. The last one sold for $150. Yeah, no thanks. Your regular Sky Crisis, $40. People are spending $40 for this. Like, if you get in on the pre-sale game on TCG Player, you can milk that cow for whatever you want. Alright? It's so stupid that this is the case. Boxes, by the way, once these are gone, you're heading on up to $73, $75. Interesting. Arc Ray had a sale at $15. Berthelmet at $5. Okay, well, not the sales data that I thought I would be seeing today, but the fact that, well, SP for $120. This is why you check out the channel for, you know, other people that are not gonna rip you off on these crazy numbers. I understand this is just one seller in the very early phases, but $150 for the King Sarcophagus? No, thank you. I'm done looking at these. Moral of the story, as per usual, TCG Player very early pre-sales are always literally a clown car. All right, they are literally the worst to deal with. All right, so once again, Kong's Cards, our friends over at Gamer's Choice, and also Tier 0. Use discount code What's Good 5 and save over there as well. Relinquished Animas. This is kind of something just to kind of keep an eye on. I also love the fact that the dual overload version down here starting to disappear. We have 41 listings available on these, and people have paid $5 for these today. Okay, I love the fact that it's $270 available, $295. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend the $4.99 plus shipping for this. You know, let's just go ahead for whatever reason. I never got it. I also love the fact that Secrets have more listings than the Ultras in terms of population at the moment. But it is honestly one of the best Link 1s that you can have. Thank you, good Link 1 support for being good. Terraformings. What in the world's going on back here? The quarter century. There are, well, first of all, congratulations. The quarter century is now officially worth more than the ultimate rare. And that's really saying something because lowest available for this is $70 right now. Meanwhile, I come back here to the quarter century and I'm just like, oh boy, $100! I would rather not spend I've owned one of these. It doesn't look that good. I'll stick to my old Ultimate Rare, or honestly the Super Rare from Astro Pack. Honestly, the Astro Pack does look very, very good. Well, the fact the Champion Pack is above the Astro Pack in terms of sales. Okay. A common from the old Champion Pack is worth more than Astro Pack, but okay. Whatever. So yeah, congratulations. You're seeing stupid buyouts occurring. Somebody actually paid the $93, by the way, for one of these. Nice. Revolution Synchrons. I just want to point out here that these are kind of starting to well, they're not really disappearing. They're dropping. You're at $100 now for these, and there's not really, hasn't been much of a sale. I guess these two, and then, you know, you hadn't had a sale in a good couple of days. And then keep in mind that these are holding at about $34. Our version of Tier just never really went down the route of wanting to play this. It's not that the card itself is bad. Most people are like, oh, you're just going to go down Field Spell, Turbo, you know, Turbo through the Ancient Fairy Dragon or whatever sublines that you need to do, and then come on out on top. That's what the initial hype was, but our Tier build has just evolved beyond it. It doesn't need it. Snap Hold. This has been an interesting little discussion point. A few people are like, hey, you know, Snap Hold, you know, the Horus cards are coming, you know, you better pick these up. Well, first of all, you're only going to need one of these if you're going to choose to play it at all. And you have two printings that have Oblivion to this thing out of nowhere. You have 255 rares on the market and 162 listings of the supers. I'm just going to say you only probably need to pick up one version, and it's not going to rocket up in price. Boy, oh boy, $173. Still holding, by the way. This baiter's holding about 30s. The Drus Worms, you know, these were getting bought out last week, and these were about the $14 mark. Supers are still floating about the $12 mark. We are kind of recovering off of that crazy buyout hype train that was coming through, so kind of glad to see that. Thions. There's been a little bit of a discussion about Thion hype as late. I don't really see it all that much. I mean, still $7 for Difo versions, $3 for the reprints. Boreas, Disc Coliseums are like nothing. Good news is, I mean, this stuff is going to cost you nothing if you were to pick it up. So that's a pretty good thing. Blowback Dragons. Somebody mentioned that this was for Edison. And I don't really, like 20 listings for the DR version is pretty normal. Ancient Sanctuary versions, kind of up there. Secrets, $7 on market. $3 for the Champion Pack. $1. Are all versions of this thing actually $1? Nope, we got a 20-cent down here from the Streets of Battle City. That's kind of interesting, just seeing the consistent dollar price across the board, though. Okay. Oh, yeah, Hamtaro. Yeah, Edison hype. Man, this thing never gets a break. I'll take the red berries for the 750s. Actually, I think those look pretty decent. Yeah, dual sleeve promos are the saving grace for this. The Egyptian God Structure Deck version is $3 to $4. Nope, Dimensional Alchemist. Oh boy, more Edison hype. Yup, let me guess. These are $11 now for your gold rares, and they go up. Yup, that's to be expected. The commons are $4 to $5, and the speed duel versions are also up. Wow. Okay. And for the haha funnies, Shinato, the 25th anniversary is $15. Gotta think of the versions of these that sit around on the market. Very, very old, cool ritual monster, that's for sure. So what do you guys think about today's market? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace. patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.